From the ground, you could see cars lined up everywhere at Fair Park. When you take a wider view from the air, the length of the line was as far as the eye could see, backed up onto the freeway. But for those in the line, they saw something else.
I see blessings coming to us because we all struggling, and I appreciate North Texas helping us out.
There we go.
There we go.
Load it up.
Samantha Woods was one of the estimated 25,000 people who benefited from the giveaway.
It really is amazing, and I thank God that I was able to get in the line this morning. Plenty of room.
Each of them thankful, grateful, and very candid about how tough this past year has been.
I haven't been working since December.
March,
Can't find a job. They cut off my unemployment. It's a big deal. It's a real big deal.
So this is a big blessing for us to be able to get this.
The food drive brought out several organizations, including the North Texas Food Bank, to distribute more than 500,000 pounds of food.
It was a whole lot of people that pitched in on this. Like I said, me partnering up with the North Texas Food Bank and the Tarrant County Food Bank, Pastor Brown bringing in those volunteers in the Baptist Ministers Union.
For those who showed up, there was really just one thing required of them.
We have patience. We got patience.
The ability to wait a bit, as so many others found themselves with the same need. It's a grim reminder of how much COVID has ripped people's livelihoods, but it's also proof that together as humans we can get through this.
Thank you, North Texas! Happy holidays!
With a little kindness.
All right, you saw the video, but first and foremost, I want to say Shalom. Call Halal Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rachach Wadash for giving me the spirit to do this lesson. Double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone. Shalom to the men of the Lord, prophesying, preaching, and teaching on the highways and byways in sincerity and in truth. Shalom to the elect, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, whom the Lord will have mercy on in these latter days. Shalom. Now, you saw that video. It was mainly a bunch of Jakes out there, and more so than just Jakes, you saw a lot of Jake women, so-called black women out there, with no man in sight, and they wonder why they're having to stand in a bread line. Now, that line was pretty long, man. That was a ton of cars. There's other footage of it too. You brothers can look up out there in Texas. That's crazy, So basically, the famine, which is read about in the Holy Scriptures, which I'll get kind of parts of it here in Ezekiel 7, but the famine is here, man. So I'll say that the famine is of food and water is on the way, and then pretty soon after that, the famine of the word is going to be on the way. So that begs the question: or when are you Jakes going to wake up and get with the program? All right, you see how you're having to rely on this man to feed you. You saw how happy these so-called black women are. I struggle, referencing y'all as Israelites with the spirit that y'all are in. You're so buddy, hand in hand with Esau Edom when he's destroying everything. He's the reason that you're in the bread line to begin with. He shut down the country, shut down the economy. All right. And he's orchestrating this whole thing ultimately because he knows who is going to destroy more so than anyone else. Just how he knew the war on drugs was going to disproportionately affect Jake. This is the same thing, This is the exact same thing. And lo and behold, when you look at the video, who's there? It's Jake, But nevertheless, let me read this. It says Ezekiel 7:5. It says, "Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, power and evil and only evil, behold, is come. The end is come. An end is come. The end is come. It watcheth for thee. Behold, it is come. The morning come unto thee. O thou that dwellest in the land, the time is come. The day of trouble is near." All right. And then we say that this famine would be one of the signs that this place is getting ready to go. And you think it's normal. This is just everyday news now. Bread lines, people lining up. They can't feed themselves. This is one of the times. This is one of the signs, man. Uh, it says the time has come, the day of trouble is near, and not the sounding again of the mountains. Now I will shortly pour out my fury upon thee. Now you should be, if you hearing this, you're a Jake, you should be horrified, man, because this is a sign that the Lord is getting ready to pour out his fury, man. This is only the beginning of sorrows, as it's written in the said by Yahweh Shai. All right. It says, and accomplish mine anger upon thee, and I will judge thee according to thy ways, and I will recompense thee for all thine abominations. All right, because we live in an abominable lifestyle, man. You know, Jake live on shrimp, crab, crawfish, and pork, and is proud about it, man. You know, proud about sleeping with other men's women. Proud about just name anything wicked, really. You know, Jake will find a way, you know, to try and outdo Esau on it. You know, it says, "And mine I shall not spare, neither will I have pity. I will recompense thee according to thy ways and thine abominations that are in the midst of thee, and ye shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh that smiteth." All right, so plagues are coming. The sword is next. All right, pestilence, that's here as well, and that's going to get a lot worse. It says, behold the day, behold it is come, the morning is gone forth, the rod hath blossomed, pride hath budded. Now, what other times could we be living in? All right, violence is risen up into a rod of wickedness. What other time could this be in, man? Where pride is at an all-time high, violence and wickedness is at an all-time high. You know, this is what's going on. You know, we're just telling you the truth, and it's up to you to believe it or not. But I'll get the next scripture in Amos where it says the famine of the word is coming. You know, where if you don't receive it now, man, you know, there ain't gonna be. It's not gonna be. There's gonna come a time where you're not gonna be able to get anything. It says neither. It says none of them shall remain, nor of their multitude, nor of any of theirs. Neither shall there be wailing for them. So nobody's gonna care. You know, seeing dead bodies is gonna be a normal thing. All right, it's not gonna get covered in the news. Nobody's gonna have a vigil. Nobody's gonna start a GoFundMe. No one's gonna care at all. Okay, that needs to sink in. It says the time is come. The day draweth near, let not the buyer rejoice, nor the seller mourn. It says, for wrath is upon all the multitude thereof. It says, for the seller shall not return to that which is sold, and although they were yet alive, for the vision is touching the whole multitude thereof, which shall not return. So this is a total judgment on everybody, man. This is the day of reckoning, you know. That great day. Says neither shall any strengthen himself in the iniquity of his life. So if you're a wicked ass nigga, man, ain't nothing you can do. I don't care how many guns you stockpiled or how much money you saved up or bug out bags you got or spare food. This is the time of judgment. Almost to the main point, verse 14. They have blown the trumpet even to make all ready, but none goeth to the battle. For my wrath is upon all the multitude thereof. Says the sword is without, and the pestilence and the famine within. He that is in the field shall die with the sword. So when y'all try to run out there in the wilderness, or y'all try to escape what's happening, you know, you got Esau, Edom out there. You got animals as well too. All right. It says, he that is in the field shall die with the sword, and he that is in the city, famine and pestilence shall devour them. So these women out here are in the city. They're starting to feel the effects of the famine caused by a pestilence. Now we know Esau, Edom is essentially caused most of this, and whether he's the means by which the Most High does it, so be it. But ultimately, I believe through the Spirit, a lot more like real famine, like starvation, is very, very near. All right, along with real pestilence that's gonna really be taking Jake's out. says, but they that escape of them shall escape. All right, that's the elect, and shall be on the mountains like doves of the valleys, all of them mourning, every one for his iniquity. All hands shall be feeble, and all knees shall be weak as water. All right. So this is going to be a very frightful day, you know, a very, very frightful day. So it says, they shall also gird themselves with sackcloth, and horror shall cover them, and shame shall be upon all faces, and baldness upon all their heads. They shall cast their silver in the streets, because that shit ain't going to be worth nothing. Hyperinflation is going to set in. People are going to be wondering, oh, man. And then, you know, Esau's going to be waiting right there licking his chops with the chip, waiting for you to come over, you know. You can solve all your problems if you just take this chip, you know. It says they shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of the Lord Yahweh. That goes for all you niggas, Floyd Mayweather, LeBron James, all you Rich Jake, P. Diddy, Jay-Z, Kanye West. What are you going to do in that day when money don't mean a goddamn thing? It says they shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because it is the stumbling block of their iniquity. All right. And this is the last point I'll get, because even though we're seeing a famine that's on the way, eventually they're going to cut off the internet. They're going to cut off the YouTube. You know, you're going to have power outages. You're going to have brothers being chased around, persecuted, demonized, where this truth is going to be cut off. All right. So there's more than one type of famine on the way. And, it behooves you to take heed to the words of the Most High before it gets to that point, man. Because if you wait till after that point, you through pretty much. Unless the Lord chooses you, which he could, he can miraculously raise up a Jake and just seal him. But by and large, if you don't get this truth and understand it and take heed before this judgment sets in, man, you're done. This is Amos 8:11. It says, behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, our power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst of water, but of hearing the words of the Lord Yahweh. All right. So that's it, and that's basically the main point. Jake, it's time to wake up. We keep seeing prophecies come through every single day. And it's an act of love to try to put this truth out there before this thing is gone, man. Ultimately the Lord's going to wake up who he's going to wake up. But, still the fact remains, we don't have a lot of time to be, bullshitting around. All right. So with that, hopefully y'all brothers were edified. I'm going to say, call halal Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rachach Wadash. I love y'all brothers. Stay in the spirit. Stay prayed up. Keep fasting. Shalom. Wa abad babal.